Welcome to Special Stage Route X for the feature race of the final race of Chase the Sunset. Espadretti has already won the series, but second place is up for grabs. Tweetman leads us away in his Citronami in the attempt to win this race and claim second place in the championship. Espadretti is starting second, Unicorn in third, myself in fourth, then John Boy, who's just been taken by Kevman, who's got a lightning start, past McFlurry as well, and myself. So we're going to have some drivers who are bolting, we're going to have some drivers who are saving fuel. However, this could start with a great big slipstream train. In fact, we fully expect that. Kevman's had some good results this season. Unicorn's had some good results, but all these drivers here have had great races this season. Of course, Espadretti's had the most great races this season. He's absolutely dominated. Drivers have to think about their fuel, their tyres, and also there's heavy damage on these cars as well, so you can't just go recklessly bashing them about. Well, before he stepped out of the slipstream at the moment, he's going around Kevman. He's going to try. Unicorn's out of the slipstream as well. Yes, McFlurry rockets up to third. I think we're going to see a lot of those moves in this race when drivers just decide they've had enough. McFlurry there seems to be a long way behind Espadretti. He's going to want a bump drafting partner to catch him back up. Is that going to be Kevman? Kevman says no. Kevman wants to come past. They're going to use the old slingshot effect to try to catch up. So Kevman up into that podium spot. It looks like we're already developing three groups. We've got the lead group, Espadretti and Tweetman. Then we've got Kevman, Unicorn and McFlurry together, and John Boy and myself at the back, bringing up the rear. But the action's going to really happen on the banking. We're approaching the banking for the first time. This is where the drivers are going to have to really be steady and be gentle with their cars, because anything could happen. You don't want that heavy damage to end your race. Look at Kevman. He's just snuck through in between Pedretti and Tweetman to attempt to control the pace of the race. And that was a sneaky move. We didn't see it coming, but it just happened. Well done, Kevman. Tweetman second then. Espadretti down to third. But it doesn't matter where Espadretti finishes this race, he's won the championship. And McFlurry there just sneaking through into that podium position. We'll know more really when the dust settles and they come off the banking. Here we go. Quite a tricky manoeuvre coming off that banking at high speed. But McFlurry there put himself into second. Tweetman looked like he was going to have a go at going back at him, but that didn't happen. We've seen that if you pit wrong on this, you use too much fuel, you are just dead in the water. This really is about being as tactical as possible, making the fuel last as long as possible without losing out on the slipstream chase. Speaking of losing the slipstream, Tweetman there under pressure from Espadretti. Kevman and McFlurry battle for the lead, out for his drop back. So Kevman doing everything he can to command the pace in this race. Tweetman making the move, Unicorn making the move. It is that simple for things to change when you're at this speed. You can't just go blocking someone who's got an overspeed. If they're coming through, they're coming through. There's a time and a place for blocking, and unfortunately weaving on the straight like this just doesn't cut it. Kevman, however, doing a stellar job of staying in the lead. He's pleased with himself right now, hopefully not burning too much fuel off. Tweetman there coming, giving him a little bit of a helping hand, but that was more of a helping drop kick in the back. Tweetman got to be very careful he doesn't damage that front wing or Kevman's rear diffuser. So it's very, very easy to lose control of the vehicle at this speed. Oh, McFlurry there sneaking through. Looks like Tweetman's trying to come past Kevman as they go towards the banking. Tweetman wanting to be back in command by the time they reach the start-finish line. And as you can see, there's many different lines through here. Not everybody wants to be in the slipstream with the lower downforce while they're on the banking. Some people like to go high to keep their speed up. Some people like to go low to take a slightly shorter route. As you can see here, just the top four separated by very, very little. I think McFlurry that's getting shuffled out to the back as he lost the slipstream. But Tweetman maintains the lead. Will come back onto the straight, I think. Kevman having a look low. Kevman going for it. He might be. No, I think he's too far back. Kevman there, I think, was going to be defensive against Espadretti. Here comes Kevman. So Kevman not bothering to save fuel too much. He's just going for it. And at start of lap 2, it is Kevman in the lead. Look at those sun starting to set already. Perhaps the sun setting here faster than at other places, and McFlurry going for the lead of the race. Kevman getting a bit of a nudge there from Tweetman behind. I don't think that was to help Kevman, I think it was just to help keep Tweetman's speed up. But now we've got two slipstream battles going on. McFlurry and Tweetman versus Kevman and Unicorn. The two yellow cars, they're sticking together, and it is Kevman back into the lead. Unicorn trying to follow him through. McFlurry trying to just ungentlemanly push his way into that slipstream train, but he's going to find no way in there. Tweetman is going to want to stay with that. McFlurry and Tweetman getting very, very door bangy there. I think perhaps McFlurry wasn't giving Tweetman the space that he deserved. But nobody went off, there was no damage, no accidents. All's well that ends well, as they say. Tweetman now coming back at McFlurry, he's got the overspeed. And they're going to both come past Unicorn. Unicorn, I wonder if they've just dropped into a lower engine mode. Look at that, that is some beautiful choreography there at very high speed. Good work from everybody. A lot of trust involved in that. Tweetman having a look at McFlurry on the banking. Can he drag that car through into the lead? McFlurry out quite wide. Kevman coming in low. Unicorn just sticking with Kevman. Look at the speed they come through there. Absolutely ridiculous. There is no braking in this race. It is just full, flat out, try to control the car as best you can and hope for the best. And they're doing a good job so far. Nobody's been in the barrier yet. Could still happen. Let's hope it doesn't. Looks like McFlurry's going defensive. Trying to take that slipstream away from Tweetman. But Tweetman's getting a nudge from behind from Kevman. Tweetman pokes his nose through. Can he stay in the lead? I think Kevman's trying to come past McFlurry, which is why he's nudging Tweetman along. It didn't quite work out this time. Good try, good effort. But Tweetman regains the lead of this race. Now 10 minutes in, that's 1/4 of the race gone. Got to wonder just how much fuel these drivers can save at this speed. Oh, once again, McFlurry there getting very friendly with Tweetman. That's possibly lag, possibly skill issue. I don't really know. But Tweetman and McFlurry side by side down the main straight, and it looks like we've got Pedretti coming up behind them. Pedretti's coming to join the party. He's been out of it for a little while. Makes it past McFlurry and tucks up behind Tweetman. So perhaps the slipstream buddies, the bump draft buddies of Espadretti and Tweetman are going to be back in action. Yes, they are. Heading into the tunnel before the banking. McFlurry there giving Espadretti a little bit of a nudge as well. So they'll... Oh! Espadretti uses that to slingshot past Tweetman. And into the lead. McFlurry follows him. So Sweetman there losing out. McFlurry getting back into the lead. That's very clever by McFlurry. Very clever indeed. Espadretti just manages to sneak back into the lead again before we get to the banking. A little bit further back, John Boy's managed to catch up. Myself there, catching up. Unicorn and Kevman dropping right back. So I've got a replay here from a few minutes ago. I wonder where Kevman had gone, and it looks like Kevman and Unicorn just got into each other. Kevman did a good job of keeping that out of the barriers, but unfortunately that's put him out of the slipstream train by quite a long way. I think Unicorn actually slowed down there to let him catch up, perhaps taking a bit of shared responsibility for that. So now you know what's happened to those two. So McFlurry leads us into the second banking for the second time, although Pedretti's just around the outside of him. So I think he's getting a bit of a nudge from behind from Tweetman. Tweetman trying to get McFlurry out of the way. Headlights are now on. The sun is going down. Drive's going to be racing in as dark as it gets here. McFlurry dives low. Goes for the pass on Tweetman. He's passed for now, but can he make it stick? Because Tweetman has got the slipstream from Espadretti, but McFlurry really making that lower line work. But it looks as though that was a little bit sharper coming back on to the flat bit of the track. So McFlurry's speed dropping again. Espadretti and Tweetman getting away. We've got John Boy here coming to join the party, nudging McFlurry along. Looks like Kevman is able to catch up pretty well with Unicorn's help. Great to see these two working together to get back into the mix. I'm surprised we haven't had any pit stops yet. I think everyone's trying to eke it out for a one-stopper. Sparks being kicked up there. Espadretti's doing a great job of leading us. At the moment, Kevman is stuck in second with McFlurry in third. Tweetman dropping back a little bit. I wonder if some of the drivers are now starting to perhaps ease off the throttle a little bit, maybe tweak the engine mode slightly, just to try and make the fuel go a little bit further. I don't think tyres are going to be too much of an issue, because even if they start going off, there aren't any really sharp turns to worry about. Kevman back into the lead even after that big accident, so that shows you how working together can really help out just here. He's having quite a battle with Espadretti as we come back onto the back straight. Espadretti there looked quite defensive on the right hand side of the track. Kevman doing his best to control this race. Oh, Pedretti there just coming out of nowhere. We are approaching the halfway stage of this race now, or at least halfway on time. It's quite a long lap here, nearly 7 minutes. So drivers will have to be thinking about not pitting bang on the halfway point, but perhaps looking at a way of making sure they've got 1 extra lap's worth of fuel. We are using a lot of fuel around here. Oh, Kevman! Oh no, got tipped out there. Kevman definitely can have damage from that. You see the car not pulling away particularly quickly, and whether he wanted to stop for fuel or not, Kevman is now surely going to have to stop for repairs. Got like front and rear impacts. He's losing touch with the group in front, but the pit lane is just around this section on the right. Kevman's car low and slow, and that is a disaster. McFlurry and John Boy both pit for fuel. Scheduled stops for them. Kevman, I don't know if it was scheduled or not. It looks like it, yeah, just 30% of fuel left. So Espadretti leads the way with Tweetman second, Unicorn third, the Grandpa Mobile just off the slipstream here, just in no man's land. So we're hitting the first banking for the 4th time. Espadretti still leading the way. Tweetman second with Unicorn right behind him. Fabio now catching up. Is Unicorn going to make a move? I think at this stage of the race it's really premature to be making overtakes. Of course there's the weight of the cars as well, the extra fuel making the cars heavier, so is everything going to balance out? Is McFlurry on for a win? Heading towards the pits now. Tweetman there going low, going for the lead. But will he be going for the pits? Surely now, well over halfway, it's time to go for a pit stop. Maybe. There could be some crazy strategy out there. We're not quite sure yet, but Espadretti now with Unicorn behind. In fact, Unicorn's winning the pressure from myself. That's us finally in a podium position. Oh, but all four cars there diving to the pit lane. Oh no, Unicorn carried on. Unicorn going for another lap. That is a brave strategy for Unicorn, who wants to have absolutely maximum fuel for the final stint of this race. Has Unicorn just pulled an absolute blinder? Well, look, there's the nearest car is absolutely miles away behind. That's McFlurry, who's only just past the pit lane. So there's about a 24-second gap there back to McFlurry. This could be a very clever move by Unicorn. So everyone's pitted now except for Unicorn. And unfortunately, this group here are catching up the yellow car in first place. So that strategy not going to work out. Unicorn is going to find themselves probably a pit stop down, but McFlurry, John Boy, Kevman all pitted early. So are they going to be okay for fuel? They've probably got 2 more laps to do. Oh, it's all a very high speed game of chess this. It definitely looks as though Unicorn is losing ground. So the cars behind, you can hear them now. Oh, there they are, they're in shot. So perhaps the Unicorn strategy isn't going to pay off. Oh dear, there we go. Second, third, fourth. Of course, Unicorn gets some solace from the fact that they're going to get some slipstream now, which is going to help drag them to the pit lane. Oh, but even then, Unicorn appears to be falling away from Kevman. And Tweetman isn't too far down the road, so I don't know. I don't think that strategy's going to pay off. I could be very wrong, but we'll see at the end. For now, though, McFlurry leads the race with less than 10 minutes to go. I think there's going to be 2 more laps, maybe even 1. It's just 1 more lap. Then McFlurry could be in a very strong position. If it's 2 more, fuel might become an issue. So here we go, heading into that banking. There's 6.5 minutes left, which means the next lap is the last lap. That was Unicorn's strategy has not paid off. They've perhaps done the maths wrong on the number of laps. It happens. Very, very easy to get the maths wrong when you're jumping these cars at high speed. But McFlurry is going to be leading us off the final banking for the penultimate time. Tweetman second. It says Unicorn's third, but John Boy is a net third, really. Unicorn going into the pits, I think. Surely Unicorn's not going to do a no-stopper. So Unicorn peels off into the pits. Kevman peels off into the pits. So the 2 of them there. Unicorn with 1% of fuel left. Unicorn and Kevman will have to work together to try and get back up with the leaders. Coming up to the first banking for the last time. is this McFlurry's moment in the sun. Even though the sun has gone down, is a set. Tweetman goes around the outside. John Boy has been very quiet in this race. Doesn't look very menacing, although that's me going up into third place. Okay, push Grandpa. Let's see if we can at least drive the car in a straight line fast. Kevman and Unicorn have just reached the banking, so they're a long way back. Clearly working together in full engine mode, but that's a tall order. Oh, going around the outside, going around the outside. That's me in the lead. Even if only for a little while, it's good to be there. Tweetman second. Is he going to go for the pass? Is he going to go for the bump? He's going for the bump. So Tweetman trying to put some ground between himself and his rival John Boy, who's right there. This is it. It's the final countdown. We've got 5 seconds left on the clock. As we approach the banking for the final time, it's all going to come down to this. Kevman and Unicorn are a long way adrift. I lead the group into the final corner, staying low, trying to be as defensive as possible, not anybody underneath. They're going to have to go the long way around the outside. Of course, that's doable here. Get a good slipstream, get a good overspeed, and you can go around. Just as Tweetman is doing now. Tweetman goes into first place. As we approach the finish line, it's pedal to the metal. Get back into Tweetman's slipstream. No, can't get through there. Is Tweetman going to win the last race? Well, it's tense. It could be anybody's. Espresso goes up in second. That's me being shuffled down the order. Espresso back into the lead, but myself in second for the moment. Tweetman trying to follow Pedretti through, and it's a slingshot into the lead for the Grandpa Mobile, and that is a win for myself. McFlurry second, John Boy third. Tweetman and Pedretti, I think, bogged each other down and got in each other's way. Kevman coming across the line in 6th, and then Unicorn. Unicorn knows that it's all gone wrong. But congratulations to me on a win. You don't see them very often, but here's one. So here are the final scores for Season 2 of Chase the Sunset. As you can see, Pedretti won, but it was myself in the runner-up spot, and you know what, I'll take that. That is probably the best I've ever performed in any league ever. For now, I'll say a big thank you to you for watching this video. We enjoyed racing these races. I hope you enjoyed watching them, and I hope you'll stick around for more racing in the future. Bye bye for now.